Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name is TheaMAZEingGuy, and right now I'm bringing you an Xbox One versus PlayStation 4 comparison video, where in the end I'll give my opinion on which console I think is better, and during the ride I'll be giving you all sorts of specs and all concrete facts on both consoles, and be discussing those in detail. And for the comments section, being the type of video that it is, I understand that I'm going to get lots of love and lots of hate directed towards me, and I know there's going to be a lot of back and forth arguments in the comment sections between different people and people directing it towards me. And I just want to go ahead and say that's completely okay. You know, it's going to be this type of video. There's nothing you can really do about it. Just my only thing is that I would like for everybody to try to be respectful, but then again, I can't control you guys, so go ahead and have fun. But I will be respectful to you guys and all my comments and everything in that matter. But let's quit wasting time, guys, and go ahead and get into the contents of this video. And we're going to start out with, of course, the price and some of the hardware specs on the console. And I'm going to go ahead and pull up this little fact sheet here. And as you guys can see, price: PlayStation 4 $399.99, Xbox One $499.99. So the Xbox One is going to start out costing, roughly about $100 more than PlayStation 4. Granted, it comes with additional hardware. It comes with the Kinect, hence Xbox One. They want everything to kind of come together. So where you don't have to buy it separately necessarily. PlayStation 4, if it included the PlayStation Eye or the PlayStation Move, it'd cost the same amount as the Xbox One. And so you just keep that in mind for the price of the game. Game DVR, both that consoles are going to have that. RAM, Sony has a little bit of an edge over the Xbox here. Now, they both have 8 gigs of RAM, and except PlayStation 4 has GDR5 RAM versus DDR3. And PlayStation 4 actually has GDDR5 RAM. And what that means, in technical sense, is that the PlayStation 4's RAM is going to run at least 5 times faster than the clock speed of the processor. And being the Xbox One DDR3, if you guys can guess, is going to run 3 times faster than the clock speed of the motherboard. And guys, it sounds like that'd be like a big difference, and it's going to make a big difference in gameplay. It's really not going to make any difference at all. I've listened to several developers on both sides, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and listened to countless reviews of this. It's not going to make that much difference in graphics, gameplay, and the speed of the consoles when it comes down to it. They're going to be practically the same, processing wise and memory wise. They're going to run the same. Graphics wise, they're going to look about the same. There's not going to be any super big advantage on both sides, and you really wouldn't be able to notice it going from console to console, is what I've heard. Also, CPU, central processing unit, Sony, that if you can look on the screen, Microsoft, they both have 8 core processors. They're a little bit different. Microsoft has a custom Microsoft CPU. Sony has an AMD Jaguar processor. From what I've heard, Sony has a little bit of an edge on this processor. Now, not much of an edge when it comes down to how you're going to notice it. So again, guys, when it comes down to it, with graphics and how fast the console is going to react, you're not going to be able to notice it. You're just really not going to. You can argue all you want on this, but once it comes out, you guys will see it's not going to be that. You're not going to really be able to notice this at all. So, but basically, they're about the same, with a little bit of an edge to PlayStation in this matter. Now, we can go down to storage. Not much to talk about that. Both are going to have 500 gigs. External storage will be offered with Xbox One, cloud storage on both of them. But, all right, guys, you kind of see some of the specs there. And but let's go ahead to move on to what the consoles can do, all right? And this is really where I think Xbox One beats PlayStation. If I'm going to play, video games, both consoles are going to have load tons of fun games and tons of exclusives and all that good stuff, but the Xbox One just really has the edge in some of the multimedia features, and this is something that a lot of people just kind of brush off, and a lot of people don't like to talk about when they compare the consoles, and I don't know why, but personally, it is a lot better than you'd think. Xbox One, it comes with Kinect. Say, sometimes people do different things on their TVs. They watch sports on there. They just have to switch inputs. And what's really hard to keep up with, especially when you have a lot of people in your house? The damn TV remote. The thing gets lost everywhere. It gets broken easy, and it's just a hassle. With the Xbox One, you can just sit down on your couch with your TV off and everything. You just sit down, just say Xbox on. It will turn your TV on for you, along with the Xbox, and it'll boot it up to the home screen. And then say the way that the TV works through the Xbox is that you can you'll be able to kind of connect the cable box or whatever to the Xbox. So you don't have to pay an extra fee for the TV. It's not like the Xbox itself has TV. It just connects to your cable, and you can watch TV on it instead of having to keep up with a remote. All you have to do is just say Xbox TV. TV pops up. It's that easy. You don't know the channel you're looking for. Say you brought your Xbox One somewhere else. You just say Xbox ESPN. Pulls up ESPN. Xbox channel 28. It'll pull up whatever channel that is. So that's amazing, guys. And you no need to switch inputs back and forth anymore. If you want to talk to your friends on Xbox and watch TV at the same time, you don't have to go and just stay in a party or anything like that. You can just stay on the Xbox and watch TV, use your voice to control everything. No need to switch inputs, no need to keep up with a remote for anything like that. It's amazing. It works great. And that's something that's going to be a lot. That's the days of switching inputs are over, and it's going to be a lot easier on a lot of people. And it's amazing how lazy our society has gotten, but I think that's something that the PlayStation 4 cannot just keep up with. Another aspect of Xbox One's multimedia features, split screening. So, I know their game system, guys. They're both going to have great games. They're both going to be amazing at running games. And that should really be a given on a game system. But consoles are moving further now. They're entertainment systems now. They do more than just play games. They have web browsers on them. They have all sorts of stuff on them. Xbox One, now you can split screen stuff. Why choose what you want to do? They're making it more so like a computer to where, okay, you're watching TV and you want to say you're watching like a presidential debate or something like that. You want to fact check the guys. You can just say Xbox split screen and then Xbox Internet Explorer, and you can do both at the same time. Two different screens. You don't have to go back and forth. You don't have to dashboard and completely lose where you were at. You can do two things at once. You can Skype somebody and be playing, say, a game or being on the internet or watch TV. So that's something that's amazing and that the PlayStation 4 just cannot keep up with in this matter. And that's going to be something entertainment-wise that Sony just completely lost that battle with Xbox One in that aspect. So that's why I think that the Xbox One in general is going to be a better console than the PlayStation 4 because of those features and of the ease of access that the Xbox One offers. Yes, it's a little bit more expensive. The Kinect it comes with is what makes that available. And the Kinect has 1080p camera, great camera. It's been completely innovated to really be able to recognize your movements, simple movements like a turn of a wrist, and it can even sense when you're tired, all that great stuff. But even if you're not a big Kinect person, it being there is what allows all these great features to be there instead of having to just turn on, get up. I don't know how many times I sit down on my couch and I forget to just flip some sort of switch, switch the input back on. I already have everything down. It's a pain to get back up. Call me lazy, call me whatever you want, but it can get to be a pain, especially when you have a lot of people over. It's just gonna be great just to say it from your voice, just to be able to have it turn on your TV, be able to watch TV and not have to go and look for the TV remote that your sister lost or whatever it is. So these features are amazing. Now here's something big that the Xbox One got a lot of heat on versus the PlayStation 4 is the used games and having to connect to the internet once a day to be able to play. Well, Microsoft has completely taken a 180 on this. You will be able to buy, sell, use games just like you would on the 360. You will no longer have to you don't have to buy games new every time in order to have full access to all the content and all that good stuff. And you don't have to have an online connection to play offline games anymore. Microsoft realized that they fucked up on that at E3. Don't ask me why they did something like that, but they fixed it. They realized that they were stupid and that, you know, PlayStation was just gonna completely rape Microsoft in that aspect. So they took the 180, and now that they're taking that 180, there really shouldn't be any more complaining on that. You know, it's gonna be the same way as the Xbox 360 is. Now, we can go ahead and talk about the PlayStation 4, of course. You know, if you look at their new home screen, and I'll pull that up here, it's looking like they've made major improvements here, and you know, it's gonna be a great system, guys. PlayStation 4 is going to be a great system, and what it should come down to is what your friends have. If all my friends had PlayStation 4s as badly as I'd want to get an Xbox One, I'd get a PlayStation 4 so I could play with my friends. PlayStation 4, you know, announced the PlayStation Plus, which is basically Xbox Live for PlayStation 4. They finally decided to make that something where you have to pay money to, and made it a lot more secure and with a lot better features. I'm glad that they're moving in that direction. You know, it's just really, it should be on what your friends have. But PlayStation 4 is going to have, you know, great features in their home screen. They're going to have the ability to be able to, you know, easily boot up your console and to remember where you were, just like the Xbox One will. Both will have great features. You can stream. You can use your PS Vita as a controller. You can also, you know, stream the PlayStation 4 screen to your PS Vita if you want to. That's something that's cool. That where the, you know, Xbox One can't really do that. It has smart glass, but smart glass is kind of a joke. So when it comes down to it, guys, there's a lot of biased reviews out there on both, and even this review is gonna be a little. You know, obviously I'm favorable towards the Xbox One. But with the facts being out there, it should be very clear to see that the Xbox One just has more features and it's just going to be a better entertainment system than PlayStation 4. I cannot foresee any bugs and anything that is going to come out with these two consoles. My guess is that on the first generation, there's going to be bugs on both consoles. There was with the PS3 and there was with the Xbox 360 when it came out. But really, guys, if I had to say now, I'd say the Xbox One is going to be the better choice. If you have the extra money laying around, definitely worth the investment. Of course, the controllers is something that I've left out. And there's going to be innovations on both controllers, and really, guys, I know it and you know it. It comes down to what you like better, feeling holding the controller. Personally, I like the way the Xbox 360 controller feels better just because I'm used to it more. I used to like PlayStation controllers better because I had a PlayStation 2. It really is just what you're used to. I mean, the touchpad on the controller on the PlayStation 4, that's a pretty cool feature, but it's not something that's going to completely win somebody over to go to the PlayStation 4 over the Xbox One. It's really just gonna they basically kind of they feel the same and they kind of look the same as the old versions. It's really just on which console has the better features and which controller, you know, you're just better adapted to. But when it comes down to it, guys, Xbox One, in my opinion, over the PlayStation 4 because of the multimedia features, being able to, you know, of course, the gaming's going to be there. That's a given. You've seen the games at E3. I'm not going to copy any gameplay or anything like that. Xbox One will have exclusives. PlayStation 4 will have exclusives. But whichever one you should get should be the ones that your friends are going to get. So make sure you talk to your friends about this and tell them. You know, make sure that they know all the correct facts on both consoles. But my opinion, Xbox One over PS4. Thanks for watching this video, guys. You know, feel free to comment. Feel free to say anything you want in the comments. Be respectful. If you more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. If you like the video and on all that, go ahead and like it. Subscribe to my channel for Call of Duty Ghost informative videos and all sorts of tutorials in Sony Vegas and stuff like that. My name is TheaMAZEingGuy. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.